Well, hello there, Libra. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your July career and money tarot reading. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details about any obstacles on your path or areas of resistance, and of course, advice from Spirit. I'm also incorporating the life purpose card. So we'll take a look at how you stepping more into alignment with your life purpose and bringing that energy to your career, your job, your business will help you to have a sense of greater fulfillment and also bring more prosperity to you. So we'll be incorporating that in this. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to change your career or job. It's just about the energy that you bring to your daily work. Okay, so let's take a look at what you have on the horizon. Wow, Spirit, sometimes life stings and solitude and silence peace prevails. Okay, really interesting because I feel like something has already occurred. Okay, I feel like this has already occurred. So it could be, something has, your business has had a little bit of a downturn, or you didn't get a promotion perhaps that you were really hoping for, or you didn't get a raise. You didn't get acknowledged in some way. So it could be even that you feel like you've been overlooked. It's kind of that energy of feeling like you've been overlooked, whether that is your clients or your customers or your boss. Somebody here, I feel like, has kind of like overlooked you in some way. There's been a little bit of a setback. And you could be feeling, okay, I'm in this all by myself. Like, this energy of, wow, okay, I thought that person, I feel like you may feel like somebody hasn't kind of stuck up for you in some type of a situation, or, it could be that perhaps, you just feel like your clients, your customers, or the people, your coworkers, they're not grateful kind of like for what you have to offer, right? There's this sense of just not being grateful. And in this, I feel like it's having you kind of go within and ask yourself some of those tough questions, about why am I not? Let me rephrase that. It's not about why am I not being recognized or why are things not working out for me. It's kind of like an energy of, where do I go next, Libra, I'm going to say, I think that this is all occurring because you are being asked to kind of like take a look, perhaps at your life purpose, about how you can bring the reason that you are here, your special love, your special light, your talents, your gifts, your creative abilities, how you can really share them with others. You also are very much of a peacemaker, right? And I feel like that is part of this energy, is that perhaps you have compromised a lot in some situation with your career and money sector. It could be even in your money sector that you have compromised a lot. And it could be even with like a family member or a friend that you have loaned money to, or you have helped out. And now you're feeling like it's not being reciprocated, or they just don't appreciate it. There's this sense of just not feeling appreciated in whatever the situation is. And kind of taking a moment to ask yourself, okay, how did I allow this to happen? It's almost like something has happened. You feel hurt because of the way that somebody is not recognizing you. And then it's about asking yourself, how did I get into this position, right? How did I allow this to happen? How did I over-compromise myself or my values? How did I perhaps not communicate my needs clearly enough? And it's almost a little bit, I want to say, of a review, okay, of understanding, kind of like taking a step back, looking at the situation, perhaps over a long period of time. For some of you, I almost feel like this is somebody that's been in your life for a long time. So it could be a boss or a company or a family member, somebody that has been in your life for a long time. And you just feel like they're not being loyal. I feel like there's a sense of this person isn't being loyal to you, and asking yourself, kind of reviewing how you showed up. Where I'm not saying that you made any mistake at all, Libra, right? It's just this energy of, okay, if I go back, how can I see this thing playing out, right? It's almost like connecting the dots, kind of going back and understanding, okay, that you perhaps compromised too much along the way. And an energy of that, you know, even though this is a sting, it's kind of like helping you to reconnect with what it is that you want. Yeah, oh my goodness, I love this. Yeah, you're getting back into your power and you're going after your what it is that you really and truly want. There's something, you know, there's something that has been a setback for you, but in this setback, it's going to help you when you take this time to do kind of like this review, look at this situation again, gain the wisdom in this, asking yourself, okay, where did I get out of alignment with my purpose? You know, did I start concentrating on how much money I was making instead of the connections I was making with my clients? Did I, you know, did I lose touch? Okay, there's a sense that you may have lost touch in the connections area with your customers, your clients, your coworkers. You know, you might understand that, you know, you thought you had the promotion in the bag or something like that. And so you kind of like changed the way you thought it was in the bag. It's almost this energy of thinking maybe something was in the bag. And then all of a sudden you realize, no, it really wasn't in the bag. Yeah. I feel like this is a difficult situation for emotionally, okay? But it does help you to step back into your power and then show the world the real you and your confidence, right? You get your confidence back because of this situation, because you recognize you overcompromised in some area. In order, I think, to help to get ahead in some way. Yeah, look at this. You're using your intuition. You're going deep. You're getting back on track with what your heart truly desires. Yeah, I think you just got, oh yeah, it's just this energy of getting a little bit sidetracked, because it could be that you tried to take a shortcut. It could be that, you know, an energy once again of, I don't have to put too much into this because I got everything working really well for me, like things are moving along smoothly. Or it could be that, you know, you thought you could go on a 2-month vacation and come back and everything was going to still be okay. And then you get back and you're kind of like, yeah, my coworkers, you know, I'm not, you know, they figured out how to work without me, right? And it's kind of like just coming back into this energy of understanding, yeah, you have the 5 of Cups. Like, what am I going to do? How am I going to get back into my Empress energy? Because there you are with the Empress. You know, I feel like you feel like you've taken some type of a hit, you know, a big step backwards, and it's kind of like, okay, what am I going to do? How am I going to get back into my Empress energy? But I think that this takes a little bit of that energy of the solitude, because your present energy, you have the Hermit and then you have solitude. Both of these are about reflecting, understanding that you have the answers within yourself. But I feel like it is helping you to step into this powerful energy of understanding. Okay, I just got a little sidestepped. I started focusing on the wrong thing. You could have been, if you have your own business, you could have been focusing on the bottom dollar instead of the connections that you have with your clients and customers, right? If, you know, it's, if it's a family member, right? You could have been over giving in the situation. Now, all of a sudden you realize, okay, yeah, okay, now I don't have what I need in order to go buy a new house or a new car or something like that, if it's in your money sector. So, yeah, just a kind of an energy But you are coming back from this very quickly, okay? So do not take this as, oh my goodness, this is the whole month of July. I think you're stepping back into your power probably by July 17th. That's where the North Node moves into Aries. So I love this energy where I feel like, yes, wow. Oh my goodness. So you have the author card. Some of you may be, the energy here I'm getting is that some of you may be wanting to write a book, a blog, or something like that, some type of a website or whatever. But I also feel like there's a little bit about journaling. You see how she's looking at a book, kind of going back, journaling. Okay. And there is this energy about going back and reflecting, kind of like seeing how, like almost drawing out a timeline. How did I get to this point? It's almost like you're going back to this point where you recognize where things were really good in the past, right? And then you're kind of like, okay, things were really good. And that might just be, a couple of months ago, a year ago, or maybe it's 10 years ago. And you're like, oh my goodness, things were really going well for me then. And then it's kind of like, okay, what choices did I make? Where did that lead me? Why did I make that choice? It's almost as if you're doing this a little bit of a review, and it gets you right back on track. It's almost like you rediscover your special sauce, right? What makes you special? Because you take the time to reflect instead of just kind of like, okay, this is where I am. Where am I going to go, right? And that's a good thing to do too. But this is a little bit of this energy of going back. Where did I get off track? Where did I get out of alignment with my life purpose? Yeah, because look at this. You have light and love, very much this Empress energy, and then a healer. And it does not mean that you have to be in the medical field or anything like that. These are energies of understanding that at some point, I feel like you could have had this time where things were really going well for you, right? You were flying up the corporate ladder, or your business was really taking off, or people just clamored to be with you, Libra, and now all of a sudden you're feeling very much alone, like, okay, nobody's in my corner, or I just don't have that special sauce, that magic about me anymore. What happened? And then it's about understanding what was the energy that I had then. And this isn't necessarily, it's more energetically. What were you doing that had your vibration super high in the past? Perhaps you were taking better care of yourself. You were getting good sleep. You were eating nutritious meals, right? You could have been journaling a lot, had spiritual practices back then that really and truly helped you to have this greater sense of power within yourself. Or maybe it was that you were very generous with your connections as far as your time and energy, stopping and talking to your coworkers, or taking a few extra minutes to talk to your clients or customers, right? It's this power, this sense of power. It's almost like getting your mojo back, right? It's getting your confidence back, because it's this energy of understanding what makes you. Look at this. You have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is the single lady card, this energy of being on your own, but she is very happy. This energy of, just showing up in the world with this sense of happiness, of enjoying her career, of enjoying her friends, of just having life is good for the Nine of Pentacles, putting out your light and love. And then you have the Six of Cups. Yeah, going back to a time when you really felt like the Nine of Pentacles, like things were going well for you, right? And then asking yourself, okay, how was I showing up? What was important to me then? How was I aligned with my life purpose? It's just this mind shift. As soon as you find that secret sauce of back then, it's kind of like understanding, okay, how can I use that in this situation? Yeah. And then you have school. The answer that you're seeking involves going to school. For some of you, you may notice, okay, that you're lacking some skill or talent that you may need to go back to school to help you have your confidence. But I think also the school is kind of like this energy of going back into time, to a time where you felt like the world was your oyster, right? And it could be maybe in high school when, maybe you were, some type of athlete or recognized for your art or something like that. It could even be from childhood. It's kind of like, okay, what was that specialness that I felt at that time? And then how can I incorporate it today? Yeah, wow, this is beautiful. Have faith in your dreams and letting go. I think you have to let go of something that you're holding onto now that you have acquired. It's all in your mindset. Okay, this is really truly all in your mindset. So you could have started your business years ago or a year ago. It doesn't matter. You started your business. You were truly inspired. You were really excited about what you had to offer customers and clients, whether that was an online business, a coaching business, actually, being a doctor, a therapist or something, or if you actually had a storefront. It doesn't matter. You were truly excited at the very beginning of something, okay? It could have been when you graduated from college or from high school and you were going out into the world for the first time and you were all jazzed up about something, right? You had dreams then. And it's kind of like, I feel like you've lost track of that inspiration because you've been bogged down a little bit by, running the business, the ups and downs of the business. So now you're concentrating more on the bottom dollar of the business instead of why you got into the business, right? Or the same thing with your career. You may have gotten kind of caught up in the office politics. You may have gotten stung by office politics. Understanding you got caught up in the office politics instead of why you show up, why your career is so important to you. Yes. So understanding what you have to offer is really important to the world. It's time to shine your light and love once again, stepping back into your why. What is the why? Why did you choose this path? And then if you're sitting there going, yeah, but I don't resonate with that anymore, then having that information and allowing yourself to make powerful changes in your life to understand that I think you're kind of, this is truly the energy that I have, that you are kind of attached to the burdens of what it is that you are doing. And it's putting out the fire in your Ace of Wands, right? This is like a torch, and it's lit up when the Ace of Wands is this new burst of excitement. But here's the thing, okay, with the Devil and the Ten of Wands, either you're trying to start something new, but you're kind of like attached to looking at all of the burdens that this new thing will bring you, or you're in the middle of something, right? Your business has already been started. You're in the middle of it, or your career, or a family situation, that involves money, something like that. You're looking at the burdens of what it is that you're doing instead of the why you got started. This is all the why, the inspiration, right? That, I'm going to go out in this new direction. I'm going to, I'm going to inspire people. I'm going to touch the hearts of others. This is the inspiration, but you've gotten bogged down with the burdens of whatever your situation is. Okay, so let's take a look at your area of resistance, your obstacle. Yeah, look at the bigger picture, the Magician, and joy is fun. You've lost the fun in whatever it is that you're doing. It's about taking a look at, I think you're trying to manifest, to grow what you have. You're thinking that if you grow it, you'll get inspired again. That's interesting, right? I think for some of you, you're either thinking about closing up shop, or you're thinking, I have to take this to the next level, but you're kind of stuck. And the reason that you're stuck, it's kind of interesting because there is this energy of thinking, well, I want to go to the next level. If I just grow what I already have, right? Then I'll get re-inspired. It's almost like you're trying to trick your mind into getting inspired by thinking, well, if I just grow more of what I have, I'll get more inspired. But once again, that's kind of like looking at the bottom dollar, right? Or looking at what you're getting out of it instead of the connections that you are making. It's about how can you bring more fun back into your work. I think you've just kind of gotten bogged down with the burdens of your career, your job, or your money sector, right? You get gotten bogged down by that. And so you're losing touch with the fun of it. Yeah, you have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom here. Things are wanting to change for you, but it's all about the energy that you're showing up in. I feel like you're kind of showing up as, it's kind of like if you go to work every day and you're like, oh my goodness, do I have to be with these people again? And nobody cleaned the coffee maker. Why am I the only one that puts paper in the printer? It's kind of like focusing a little bit on all of the either tedious things or, just, it's kind of like, or perhaps there's somebody in your office, right, that is kind of like annoying to you. And it's kind of like all you're focusing on is how they are annoying instead of, okay, I'm going to take a look at this person in a different light. I'm going to try to see, okay, how wonderful they are. It's kind of like, okay, I'm going to shine my love and light and I'm going to look for their love and light. In whatever the situation this is for you, it's about understanding that your mindset at this time is preventing you from having confidence, having power. I feel like you're just kind of like, yeah, I'm sending you love and hugs, Libra, because I feel like you're kind of, I feel like you're wanting to be recognized. Look at, you have the Six of Wands. This is still your area of resistance, obstacle. You're wanting to be recognized. But look at this. You're showing up with the Five of Cups and the Five of Swords, right? You're showing up in this energy of wanting change, of knowing you have to make a change, okay? Fives are all about wanting to make a change. Sixes are about being recognized, having some progress, having some victory in that change. But it's kind of like, yeah, I want to be, I want to be recognized. I want to get, it's that energy. I want to get back to my mojo, I want to get back to that zappy person that I was and just having a really difficult time. So we also have the Two of Cups on the bottom, the Tower, wow, and the Conflict card. I feel, there's just this energy where I think you're focusing on the competition. I think you're focusing on what isn't working. You have lots of fives. You're focusing on what is not working instead of what it is that you love about your work or what you have to offer, what makes you special. It's almost like taking a review of what makes you special. And, perhaps it is that you are, if you really feel like your career or your job is not in alignment at all with your life purpose, it's understanding, okay, what do I have to do to make that change? For some of you, you may be thinking about going back to school, getting a different certification, getting more education so that you can go in a different direction. Knowing, I've gone as far as I can in this. And that could be bringing down your energy. So let's see what the advice is here. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Okay, getting back into loving yourself. What is special about you, Libra? And really kind of focusing on that. It doesn't matter at this point, okay, if people recognize it. Don't focus on that. It's what do you love about yourself? What is it that you want to shine when you walk into your work every day? What is it that you want to bring to the table? What is it that you love about yourself? Because if you can't recognize what you love about yourself, then the other people around you aren't going to be able to recognize it either. So it's reconnecting to what you love about yourself, you love about your work, what you have to offer. It's looking really and truly doing this review of what you love about yourself, because I feel like you've almost gotten into an energy of feeling like you're always having to compete with other people, right? Or defend your position or something like that. It's kind of like, okay, when you're in this energy, when you really recognize what you love about yourself, it brings you this sense of power and confidence. You don't have to tell other people what makes you special. People just know it because you know it. And that is, I think, the key here. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So something is coming. Yeah, something is ended. You know, there's this sense of, I have neighbors that are doing fireworks. They've been going off for a couple of days now. So we have the Ten of Swords here. Ending your confidence. Yeah, there's this sense that you feel like your confidence has been taken away, that life is just ho-hum. It's about getting back into what it is that you love about yourself, recognizing it, putting it on sticky notes, putting it everywhere, plastering it on your bathroom mirror, your desk, your computer, your refrigerator, whatever. It's understanding, okay, wait a minute. I'm going to concentrate on what I really love about myself and what I am bringing to the table. And when you concentrate on that and sharing it, okay, with others in a very positive energy, it's almost like things will turn around for you. Yeah, hold your vision and milestone. It's understanding that you have something that you really want to go after. I feel like you just want to get back into that energy of truly feeling like you are loved, you know? Going back to a time, seeing clearly what you have to offer. And this is interesting. Seeing clearly what you have to offer to others and no longer compromising it, right? It's kind of like, this is me. This is who I am. And kind of owning it and allowing yourself to be, stand out. I feel like there's almost this energy of, you've been holding it back, almost a little bit of holding it back. But in order to be recognized by others, it's like you have to love what it is that makes you special. Getting back into this energy of what makes you special, and then really concentrating on that. How can you share it with your customers, your clients, the people that you work with, your boss, whoever lives you touch on a daily basis? How can I share this? And I would do this in all sectors of your life. It's almost as if you step back into this energy of saying, okay, I'm going to concentrate on what I love about myself and sharing it with others, and not being so concerned about how other people view it, right? It's almost like you've been kind of concentrating on, you have all of these fives. Yeah, kind of concentrating on all of not being recognized. It's about recognize yourself, Libra. I think the energy here is see clearly what you have to offer and step into that energy. Own it. It's kind of like own it, right? Because when you own it, then other people will recognize it too. Yeah. All right, let's pull a couple of business cards here for you to see what we have here. Inspire, design, offer. Yeah, show up. I think that's the whole thing. Show up with who you truly are. I think you're hiding your true self. And I think it's happened over time because you've been conditioned. Perhaps every time you really shined your true love and light, shared yourself with your customers, it may have, you may have gotten stung in some way. But recognizing that unless you're in that energy of being who you truly authentically are, right? In a loving way, okay? In a positive energy way, then other people will love you too. And you have inspire. When you become influential in your field, you inspire people to step into their own greatness, right? Because you rose to your own first. This is the whole thing, right? You have to shine your love and light brightly. It's not about preaching to other people about your love and light, okay? You may have found yourself kind of like defending who you are. It's like somebody that is truly confident and powerful in their own nature, right? They don't have to tell anybody else about how great they are. People just recognize it because they show up with that sense of confidence. So that's a beautiful energy. And then you have design. Build a simple and elegant website that attracts buyers who love and engage with your brand. Yeah. So it doesn't have to be, this is about a website. It doesn't have to be a website. It can be if that's part of who you are, the way that you share information about yourself or your business. But here's the other thing. It's about showing up just as you are. Getting it down to the basic. Who are you? And shining that brightly. And then identify the specific qualities of your ideal client or customer and make solid no-brainer offers that they're happy to buy. Yeah. It's really getting back into that connection with your clients, understanding. Connections are a big part, I think, for the air signs. All right, let's pull a creativity oracle card for you to close this out, Libra. And I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. Capable, you can deal successfully with whatever challenges and circumstances arise. Yeah, I feel like you've just kind of a little bit of lost your mojo, lost your confidence here. But understanding that when you are shining your true love and light, your true authentic self, you are capable and can overcome any obstacle, including whatever sting you may have. All right, go get them. Go get them, Libra. You've got this. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I really appreciate all of your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Much love and light to you. Bye for now.